here, and he's obviously not a resident of Las Vegas. Floyd does sort of run Las Vegas.
Yeah.
He is great for the economy because he certainly pours a lot of money into the economy,
Exactly,
right?
yes.
And it seems to me, and definitely seems to Freddie Roach, that judges will overprotect him. They will let him get away with running and running and running for 12 rounds because he's just going to win by decision.
Right.
So it's almost like a done deal. If you can't knock him out, which is virtually impossible to do because it's hard to catch him.
Correct.
And he is the greatest defensive fighter in history. I've told you that before, and I'll say it again, and I believe he could roll out of bed tomorrow and still be the greatest defensive fighter ever. So it's almost impossible to beat him in Las Vegas because it's a home game for him with home referees who are going to protect him unless you knock him out.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
your shot.
No protection against knockout.
Okay, no protection. So Freddie Roach is saying that by the fourth round, as you brought up, Manny's saying in the corner, I can't throw anymore, meaning his right jab, because he's left-handed and his knockout power comes from his left. But again, he seemed reinvented or reinvigorated on Saturday night because in the first round, he got Keith Thurman with a quick, stout little right. And he landed 82 jabs, and most of them were right-handed jabs, to only 18 for Keith Thurman. Well, all of a sudden, I saw the ultimate two-handed Manny Pacquiao on Saturday night, and I saw none of the above against Floyd. So then Freddie also talked about that he was having, I wrote this before the fight on ESPN.com. You can look it up. But Freddie was concerned with Manny's mindset going into the first Floyd fight because Manny was a born-again Christian and he was so spiritual at that point that he couldn't come to grips with trying to knock somebody out. He wanted to just simply outbox them, as in, you know, what they call boxing the sweet science, okay? So he wanted to be a sweet scientist and just sort of
points.
Yeah, outpoint. Well, that's one guy you're going to have a hard time outpointing, right? Because he is Manny's an extremely skilled defensive fighter also. He always was. But is he quite Floyd? No, he's not quite Floyd.
Manny's offense is his defense because he smothers you. He puts so much pressure on you that his defense is that you're retreating and he's pummeling you with punches. Floyd is going to tuck and roll. You know, he's like, no, you're not going to hit me. And he forces you to follow him around. He hits you one or two, and then he moves away. He's not Skip. And the thing is that when Floyd fights, everybody says it's boring because he's not looking to engage you. He's not looking to go toe-to-toe like what we saw he did against Conor McGregor because he didn't respect Conor McGregor's punching power. There's no way he'll stand in pocket in front of Manny Pacquiao and says, okay, let's trade blows. He's not going to do that.
Keith Thurman tried. And Keith Thurman landed a few.
Yeah, he did. So, but Floyd is going to fight. Floyd is going to fight his fight, and he doesn't. It doesn't matter. They can boo him, and we've heard it. They boo because of his style. But Floyd is not going to change. He's made $1 billion. He has a 50-0 record, and that's the way he fights. So if you want this, oh, it's going to be a knockdown drag out. If you think you're going to get Hagler Hearns, it's not going to be that. It's never going to be that with Floyd Mayweather.
Okay. But Freddie also said that he's still kicking himself because he needed a better game plan going in. It's still hard to win with a one-arm fighter against Floyd in Las Vegas, right? But the point is, I want to see a healthy Manny, and you keep saying I'm on the same mission Manny's on. I just want to see one fair fight, and I'm going to keep pushing that I'm daring Floyd to fight in a neutral venue. Again, Jerry World is a great venue.
No, he didn't do that.
Well, Pacquiao's fought there before.
No, he didn't
what about Madison Square Garden? What about it?
But here's the thing,
seriously.
A fight of this magnitude, it must take place in Vegas.
Well, does it have? Why?
It has to.
Why?
Because it's packed. Is May packed. Some fights just belong in Vegas. Fights of this magnitude. I mean, look, and I get.
So it belongs in Floyd's backyard? Is that what we're saying?
He happens to live there, Skip. I get the
He
rumble.
happens to own there. I mean, come on.
Look, the Rumble in the Jungle was unbelievable. We get the Thrill in Manila. We get the Madison Square Garden fight with Frazier and all that.
You're making another case then. But those worked.
But there's nothing like Vegas. Vegas was made for fighting. This fight belongs there.
I went to Ali fights in New Orleans.
Yeah,
I loved it there. I did.
Sugar Ray fought in New Orleans. He fought Duran in New Orleans.
I went to an Ali fight in the Bahamas.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, all that.
Okay.
No, but now, Vegas. It's got to be Vegas. It needs to be Vegas.
Well, that's Floyd's only hope is Vegas.
It ain't no only hope.
I want to see neutral field. You know, I want to see fair fight.
I'm the champ.
Yep. Oh, you're the champ?
I'm the champ.
You used to be the champ.
50-0.
You haven't fought.
I already beat you. Do you want the fight or not?
Okay. Is that how it's going to be?
I'm minding my business. You see all them big Cubans on his neck, them Cuban links? Do you know how big a link he can get with another 300 mil?
Maybe Manny will say, then let's go 50-50.
Oh, no, ain't no fair.
I'll fight you in Vegas.
Look here, this ain't
I'll fight you in your backyard for 50-50.
First of all, this ain't no marriage. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no 50-50. You know,
it does start to feel like kind of a weird marriage.
No.
A lot of breakups.
They are linked forever.
They linked, but no.
Yeah.
We'll do. You know what? Since you've been, you know what, Manny? You've been all out of pocket on this social media tip. So I was thinking about 60-40, 65-35 now. And keep talking, it's going to go 70-30.
Really? Interesting. So, again, Manny points out in the shot that he took this morning, maybe Fred Sternberg, but the whole idea of, wait a second, you're not my boss because your name has not been on any of the contracts, the PBC contracts that I have signed. So he's putting Floyd right back in that place also. So
Floyd said, you know, I ain't your boss, I'm your daddy.
Yeah. And it was interesting.
And I spanked you. Remember last time? I spanked you just like a pop would do his child. When he had misbehaved, called him to the room, come here. Pop, pop, pop.
Spanking a one-armed child? That's child abuse.
First of all, Skip, look, the only reason you want to see this fight, I've never seen a thing like this before in my life. The only reason.
You know I'm right.
No.
It was not right. It's what happened on May 2nd.
Even that made...
And I took such a shelling after that. Like everybody said, oh, eat your words. I said he was hurt. He couldn't throw a right hand.
Be that as it may. Okay, let's just say, and I'm gonna say, you know what, Skip, you're right. He was one arm, he tore his rotator cuff, and they wouldn't let him get the injection to numb it. But the only reason you want to see this fight is that you want to see that blemish on Floyd's resume.
I thought maybe Conor could catch him one time, just with one shot.
He did.
And he did.
Walk through it.
Yeah, he walked right through it. Okay.
That uppercut. You saw him catching flush Skip with an uppercut, and Floyd walked right through it. And then sat down in the chair in front of him and said, give me your best. And then walked him out like I told you would. I said, Skip, he's going to drag him to the deep. Conor can't swim. Drag him to the deep, and then baptize him.
Conor had him in trouble.
Baptize him.
He had him in trouble in the 8th round in the corner.
Low blow.
Yep.
That was a low blow, and you know it.
Wasn't that Kenny Bayless, my namesake?
Oh, my goodness.
I think it was. The referee?
First of all, Skip, you know that was a low blow. You tried, no, he had him in trouble. That
was a blow?
Yeah, it was a low blow.
Oh, break it up. Let's start over in the middle of the ring. You're out of trouble. Saved you again, Floyd. You owe me.
It was a low blow, Skip, and you know it.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
Okay, I just for the record, I want to point out that Manny Pacquiao is not Conor McGregor.
No.
No.
And Floyd wouldn't fight him like that. Just like Floyd is not. Keith Thurman was willing to trade punches with Manny.
Keith Thurman thought he was going to knock Manny right into retirement, right?
Because he's 10 years younger. So he felt he was the stronger of the fighters. It's hard to say you underestimate an 8-time champion, an 8-division champ.
Yeah.
But maybe he's looking at 40-year-old Manny and saying, I got this. Floyd is not going to make that mistake. The thing that Floyd has done better than most all fighters, there's no way I can prove this, is that he's underestimated no one. If Floyd has to, Skip, you remember he fought Madonna. And Madonna gave him all he could handle the first fight.
He did.
And maybe Floyd underestimated him.
Yep.
But then he came back that second fight.
He did. I give him that.
And he's like, okay, let me show you what the real Floyd Mayweather is about.
Okay.
And took him to school.
All right.
He will never underestimate Manny Pacquiao. But here, Skip, now, we know how Floyd is about this drug testing. He's a real stickler for that.
Okay.
Now, maybe the rule, we don't know if it's still on.
I'm sure that's going to rear its ugly head.
You know it is.
It will.
You know it is. So, still not going to beat him.
Okay.
And I'm going to beat him.
Here's the other point I want to make. In the 12th and final round on Saturday night, I was there at ringside. I did not see a spiritual pacifist that I saw pre-Floyd fight, May 2nd, 2015. I saw a different Manny. I saw a guy who was trying his damnedest to knock out Keith Thurman. He was in attack mode, and he was as aggressive as I have ever seen him. It was back to the days, as Freddie Roach said yesterday, of knockout artist Manny Pacquiao. He tried to put him down, and he came close a couple times.
Well, he definitely hurt him with those body shots.
Yep.
I mean, he had him in trouble, and Keith Thurman tried to run away, and Manny was chasing him. but I don't know if he's going to be able to get those clean shots. The shots that he got on Thurman, I don't know if he's going to be able to land those on Floyd.
Yep.
Because, Floyd is going to touch him back, Skip.
Well, he'll touch.
Yeah,
and he'll run, and he'll touch, and he'll run.
But hold on. What did Freddie say? There's a everybody, I'm going to put pressure on Floyd. I'm going to put pressure on Floyd until he pop out. Oh, I ain't gonna put pressure on Floyd.
That's what it sounds like. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
And Manny sounds like bam, bam, pop, 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 bam, bam, pop, 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 bam, bam. That's what's gonna happen.
Hold on.
You got it?
Look, you look at Phil Collins playing the drum, and then you get the guy in the band that's hitting the big. There's a difference, Skip. The big old boom, 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 and the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that rat-a-tat-a-tat side of his head.
Rat-a-tat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really hurts.
Lord, it's Phil Collins on them drums, Skip.
Oh, I want this to happen.
I'll take Ringo. That's just me.
I have a feeling we're going to be hearing more from them. Probably today.
Maybe in the next hour.
We will keep you posted. Coming up next, is Ezekiel Elliott actually overrated?
Don't do that, Skip.
We're going there. We'll discuss next. Don't forget, you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports channel on SiriusXM. We'll be right back.